Hey Ed, how are you doing today? Sorry about such short notice, but I have a few things I need to talk to you about. It may be a bit of a rough conversation.
Not bad, Eric, and it's no problem. You have to be honest, though, you have me a bit worried. What's the news?
Well, it has to do with the project we've been working on. Unfortunately, my higher ups feel that due to the lack of experience your firm has with this type of market, what we need to do is go with someone that has just a bit more experience.
Wow, you weren't kidding when you said rough. Well, the way I see it, we've done more than enough to deserve this project. Personally, I don't agree at all with the decision that's been passed down. Will there be any reciprocity, any compensation for the work that's been done?
Of course, as you've already done so much for us already, you'll be fairly compensated for the work both you and your company have given us. Approximately $10,000. Does that sound adequate?
Honestly, Eric, not at all. I took this project on with intentions of staying on board, and I quoted you with a very reasonable $65,000, which was way below what would have been fair. In light of this, I feel I'm entitled to a substantial number, more along the lines of 25,000. How does that sound?
I hear you, and I definitely agree with you when you say you've been fair. Now, I'm fully prepared to negotiate a compensation package both for you and your company, one that we can both agree on.
I'm glad. I wasn't going to leave without one. Besides, legal action doesn't sound like the best way to solve this.
Wasn't gonna let you, and I agree. Now, let's start with the monetary parts. 25,000 is a bit high for me. What do you say to 15,000? And don't forget, I never made the promise to keep you on.
It sounds better than earlier, but still not enough. I'd be more comfortable with something in the 20,000s. Don't think I'm going to go much lower than that.
Okay, we'll revisit that. What about non-monetary benefits? Let's work on those. What about instead of a large payout, we give your company and you some other form of compensation? You've done a lot to help us out. I'd really like to preserve the relationship that we have.
You and me both.
All right, then how about this? Because of the hard work you've done, and along with the proper monetary compensation, we would heavily consider you for similar projects like this in the future. Seeing as how the main problem was experience to begin with, I can't see how this would be a problem again.
Interesting you mentioned that. You see, we brought on someone specifically geared towards this type of project. Would you consider allowing them on board? For our benefit in the future, of course.
This employee, would you handle his pay entirely?
Yes, we would. We did hire him after all.
Okay then, since you seem to be benefiting from this, what say you go lower than 20,000? Say 18?
I think I can handle that.
Perfect. Now, may I propose another trade-off? In light of your company not only losing monetarily in this, I'm sure you had this project in your agenda as well. As you know, our company has a lot of influence. We would like to refer you to another firm so that you could work with them in the lost time that you had with us.
I'd say that sounds fair.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Would you consider going a bit lower again? Say 16?
To be honest, I'm not comfortable going lower than 17.5.
17?
Well, how sure can I be that you'll bring us back in the future? That prospect sounds very attractive to us.
Ed, I can personally speak to the professionality of your work, as can my higher-ups. In fact, the only reason you're not with us now is because of the specific nature of this project. Seeing as how you'll have knowledge of this type of work in the future, I can't see why there'd be a problem with bringing you or your company back on again.
I can do 17.
Then to my understanding, we have an agreement. Along with your 17,000, we allow your insider to be a part of this project. A glowing referral will be sent to one of our partner companies on your behalf so that you'll have a project in the meantime. And you'll be heavily considered for projects of this nature in the future.
I'd say that sounds about right.
Awesome. Well, Ed, it's all in the name of preservation, and it's been a real pleasure.
Likewise. But now that I think about it, there is actually one more thing.
What's that?
Would you consider allowing us to know your upcoming project agenda so that we may be better prepared in the future?
Interesting. Would you consider lowering your price a bit more? Say 16.5?
You sure are persistent. It's a deal. I can do 16.5.
Then that's that. I'm happy this went as well as it did. I'm truly sorry this happened in the first place.
No need to apologize. We sorted this out without drawing blood. That's a win in my book.
You and me both.